your shorts, dressed in black generally, and carrying red armbands and everything. They say that they are going into the chamber today to protest and ultimately register their displeasure against the decisions that have been taken by the Speaker of Parliament. They are singing, they are chanting, and they are registering their displeasure as to what is going on. Patriotic songs. This protest is really predicated on the decision of Parliament Bagby to suspend 3 of their colleagues. 4 members of Parliament in total have been suspended, 3 on the NPP side, 1 on the NDC side. Yesterday, the minority did hold a news conference where they registered their spleen, made their point as to the Speaker of Parliament being stopped from going ahead with this decision. And so today, they've tried to make their way into the chamber, but the chamber has been locked by now. Right, so this is a member of Parliament for trouble. You understand the chamber has been locked? How do you understand it?
We don't know. We don't know. People vote for us. We are members of Parliament. We are not criminals. We are not criminals. The good people of Trouble constituency vote for me.
Honorable. When you came here, the door was open, and then you went out there and chanted, and it appears the door is locked. What's going on? What do you know?
The last time we adjourned, that was on Friday. Sitting was supposed to resume today, 12 o'clock. We are here, and all of a sudden the door is locked. We don't know what is happening. And we are representing the people. People voted for us. The people of Nalo Gambia constituency voted for me to come and represent them. I got 34,200 votes to come and represent the people, and I must represent the people in this chamber. The speaker cannot be tossing us like school kids. He is not our head teacher. He is the Speaker of Parliament, and we made him the speaker. He wasn't voted for. We voted for him. The people voted for us, and we voted for him. He can't be treating us like primary school kids. We are members of Parliament representing our various constituencies, and we need to accord that respect.
Okay. So the NPP MPs really not very happy about all that is going on. Honorable Samuel, what's going on? Honorable Samuel, you are not speaking now.
We are not speaking now.
But briefly, I just want to know what's going on. Is the door locked or something?
It's locked, basically. So they are also saying that because you are in red armband, that's why they are not allowing us in. But we will speak to the media after.
Right, and so our understanding, we are getting some understanding of what exactly is going on here. Our understanding is that the entrance to the chamber has been locked. The Marshal to Parliament is informing them that they are being prevented from entry because of the red armbands and the red scarves that they have on in protest of all that is going on. And that is why the chamber has been locked for now. And so that is the situation. And the leadership are in the middle of all this, trying to negotiate and trying to resolve this challenge ultimately and get the MPs to walk in. And so we will get there and we will speak to some more persons as to how this process is expected to unfold over here. NPP MPs in red and black protesting the decision of the Speaker of Parliament to suspend some of their colleagues. And so we'll try and get some understanding of what exactly is going on here, how this may be resolved ultimately, and whether this may lead to very confrontational scenes in Parliament today. So we will get some understanding of all that is happening pretty shortly and try and speak to some of the members of Parliament who are here. And the points that they've made, Honorable Bismarck, one thing is, Minister, Honorable, what's going on here today? We understand that the chamber has been locked because you dress in a way that the Marshal cannot allow you to go in.
Oh, come on. When the NDC dresses up in this way and they come to the chamber, do they lock the doors? We don't want to believe that there's a partisan agenda going on. We are here to go into the chamber to continue with work. Sitting was adjourned till noon today.
It's past noon. We're here. We've seen NDC members in the chamber. They've allowed them in, and they are not allowing us into the chamber. We are waiting. Our leaders are having a conversation with Mr. Speaker. We're waiting, and then hopefully they'll open up for us to go into the chamber.
You have to taking off your red armbands to go in there and set the constituents. Is that a compromise you are willing to strike?
Standing orders are clear on what is unparliamentary attire, what makes somebody naked, and what is allowed. None of what you see here is against the standing orders of Parliament.
Thank you very much. Honorable, I mean, you also come in here wearing red as like a captain, solidarizing with your members who have been suspended. The Speaker says he's acting in pursuance of the standing orders and the rules.
It's not to grant any interview whatsoever. So immediately we enter the chamber and we are satisfied and we come out. I will talk to you, sir.
Okay, right. And so what is the situation here? You see, NPP MPs, they are still stuck at the entrance, by the way. They have not been allowed to get in. The chamber has been locked. I'm getting an understanding that the decision is that they are dressed in a fashion that is unparliamentary, for which reason they are not allowed to get in. And so when we get in ultimately and speak to some of these persons as to what exactly is going on, whether there will be a resolution to this and how this will ultimately end. A number of them packed at the entrance trying to sort this out, and if they are able to sort it out, then they will be allowed to get into the chamber and put it in their pocket and make their way into the chamber. And if they do make their way into the chamber, perhaps put it back on. That is not information that I'm privy to in the way things are happening now. But the colleagues are getting in. Honorable Tim Fajo, you're being blocked so far from accessing the chamber. What exactly is going on? Blocked from getting in. What's going on?
Chamber. We are here to perform our constitutional duty as elected members of Parliament. This is the chamber we set to work, to deliberate, to make laws, and so we are here to work in national interest, to undertake our civic responsibility. We are only waiting for the marshals to open us, so that's what we are waiting for.
That is the honorable member making his point as to what exactly is happening. I mean, have you been given an indication as to when you're going to be allowed to go in and what it will take?
We are all elected here. So definitely we are elected members to represent our constituency. And you cannot just sit down unilaterally to suspend members of Parliament as if they have been invited to a birthday party. This is a house that members are elected to come and represent their constituent. The decision of the Speaker is unfortunate. The decision of the Speaker is an illegal. He doesn't have that power. He has overreached his powers, and that is why you see us all in black to register our disappointment and our disapproval of that. It is a black day for our democracy if we allow this thing to stand.
Analysts, who expect your side to approve the ministerial nominees? The reports are ready.
Immediately after the Speaker gives an order, and then we walk out of the chamber. Any other person who was vetted, it is an illegality because the appointment committee under Order 217 was not properly constituted. It was not about quorum issue. It is about being properly constituted because the minority and the majority whip are mentioned in the standing orders to constitute the appointment committee before they come and say that any other member. If you read that standing order very well, it states the first deputy speaker being the chairman, the minority leader being the ranking member, the deputy majority leader being the vice chairman, the majority whip, the minority whip, and 5 other members. So we are not asking about quorum. We are talking about the committee being constituted. And Speaker himself agreed that the committee was not properly constituted. That's why in his directive he said that the selection committee must meet today to reconsider the appointment committee. By his action, he was convinced that the appointment committee was not properly constituted anymore. And you could see that day they rushed almost every other appointee to be vetted in that illegality. And we will not be part of it. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross the bar for today. We are registering our displeasure on the suspension of our 3 colleagues.
Thank you. So that is Habib Idrisu there explaining to us. This time around, we are getting some information from cells as to why exactly they are wearing red and black, and ultimately whether or not they are going to be allowed to access the chamber. We understand the compromise position is that they take off the red armbands and other things, and then they will be allowed to get into the chamber. But